Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, congratulations on tuning in. Today, we got some comedy gold to go over. This is Frogan, 28-year-old, beautiful, stunning, I know what you're thinking, model, no, Twitch streamer. In fact, this has been the recipient of the Streamer Awards Rising Star of the Year Award for 2 years in a row. Now, despite being extremely talented and having a lot of worldly experience to deliver on her streams, Frogan struggles to captivate an audience to get the interest of any type of community at all. So she resorts to what scumbags like me do, is she tries to chase trending topics, and she does so by provoking outrage by being edgy and funny, with killer quips like hoping that US veterans get PTSD and insisting that she will reenact 9/11 in her kitchen using pastries and desserts if she's to hit certain streamer goals. It's no wonder that she's kicked up quite a bit of controversy for herself. Now, I don't mind edgy humor, but the thing is, if I were to say something like Frogan is a fat, ugly bitch, I would have to assume some consequences for the words that I would say. Like, Frogan might get offended, her audience might get offended. I would obviously be offending people with the humor. Now, unlike a lot of people, I don't believe in censoring this person. I just think that the back and forth is acceptable. Like, if she's offended somebody, I think that person's allowed to be offensive towards her. I don't think there should be drastic real-life consequences and penalties for the words that she's saying, but people are going to get offended, people are going to get upset, and they are going to speak out. They're going to express that, and I think that they have the right to do that just as much as Frogan has the right to offend them in the first place. After all, I do live in the greatest country on the face of the earth, that is the United States of America, where we do have the liberty, the freedom, the gift of free speech, and I think that every citizen of this great, wonderful country should be able to exercise this ability. Frogan, though, it doesn't appear she agrees. She thinks she should be able to say whatever she wants to, and any negative feedback she gets is bad, nasty, cancerous, and just overall, you need to stop. You're gonna make her cry. It's hurting her. You're gonna give her PTSD. Stop it. The kids have coined a term for this. It's called being a cry bully, someone who loves to dish it out, but when they get the same type of treatment in return, they cry and play victim as if they hadn't started the entire situation. So Frogan, having many enemies as it stands, decided to start picking a fight with Ethan Klein of the H3 podcast. Now, some of this is still being decided in court, but from my perspective, what happened here is Ethan Klein put out a new video. Frogan, in an attempt to take traffic and profit away from Ethan Klein, decided to re-stream the video on her Twitch channel, offering a market substitute. Ethan Klein then sued her. I think this really shows what a terrible platform Twitch is with the stealing of content. Now, I really don't think that the stealing of content should be a viewer's issue. Copyright dispute should not be a viewer issue. But of course, these creators, they love to swing their audiences at these issues for their own gain. So a lot of people have been psyoped into thinking they should care about copyright laws as a viewer. But what I do think this says is Twitch is a terrible platform that you shouldn't watch just because, like, it doesn't encourage creativity. It encourages regurgitation of the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's the same thing with AI. Why should you as a viewer give a shit about AI content? You shouldn't. It doesn't matter to you. It's them. It's them crying because they see a potential issue for their way of life, their job, and they don't want the competition in the space. But the same creators like Frogan who are against AI content, they will sit and minimally react to a video made by another creator. So where is the moral compass? What is the line here? It seems to just be whatever makes you the most money. That's where the line's at. That's the side people like Frogan, Hasan Piker will pick. So at the culmination of the consequences of Frogan's mouth and actions, she's recently expressed that it's getting to be a little bit too much for her. Now, to be fair to Frogan, since the lawsuit started, I believe she has shut the fuck up, but there's still a lot of talking that took place before then, so there's still a lot of feedback that she's not liking when she goes online. Now, obviously, for me, my advice to Frogan, if this is all too much for her, would be for her to just get a job. After all, a beautiful young girl like Frogan A smart girl like Frogan, a well-spoken girl like Frogan, a talented girl like Frogan should have no problems getting a real job to pay the bills while things cool off, but for some reason she seems to have insisted that she must keep streaming. So here's the video of her breaking down and crying on Twitch. Now, obviously in a transformative manner, let's react to this for the purpose of exploring this conversation deeper.
And Twitch streaming sucks. I fucking hate it. It's been bad for a few months.
Why keep streaming? Get a freaking job. All of these streamers and internet personalities that I've covered, like a lot of their issues would be solved if they would just get a job. I don't know why to these people a 9 to 5 is like a death sentence. I don't understand it. You can do both. I'm not even saying stop streaming. That's the advice. Whoever she's talking to right now, it's like the advice that she should be getting. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah, but just have fun with it.
Just have fun with it. If someone's coming to you and saying that they hate something, why would you encourage them to keep doing it? I don't understand. Maybe ask why. Why do you feel this way? Why is it hard?
If you have fun with it, it doesn't matter. Forget about the money. Just have fun.
It's my job, though. I have to focus on the fucking money.
Well, then get a real job. If the reason that this thing that she formerly enjoyed doing is no longer enjoyable and it's driving her to literal tears, the advice should be to alleviate that by getting an actual job so that her finances aren't tied to streaming. And then if she chooses to stream still, then that's great, whatever, I don't care. But that should be the advice she gets. But she's not going to get that advice, I'm sure, because all of these Twitch streamers are not real human beings. And they just, that's the thing, they all got money for doing an extremely low amount of work very easily, way too young, and then they all became friends with each other. So they all share an extremely warped sense of reality. So I'm positive she's going to get the greatest advice ever from one of her fellow streamers right now.
I know you do, but that's unfortunately, like, you can't control the money. You can only control the content, you know?
Yeah. Like, keep streaming. No, Frogan, honey, I know I've been a little bit mean to you here today. Get a job. Get a job. You'll feel so much better if you just get a job. That should be what this person's saying to you, but all these streamers are just freaks. They're not real humans.
Like, you can't control how much money people give you. That's not going to be something you can control.
By the way, she's crying about money. I don't know if you can tell. She's got all of her nails are like freshly done. She has like giant tips, like 1-inch tips on all of her fingernails. Which, by the way, all of the most pleasant, wonderful, delightful women I've ever met all have giant fingernails. Has anyone else noticed that trend? Just me? Okay, great. But yeah, crying about money and finances with like freshly manicured, I'm sure expensive, like giant nails. Awesome.
You can just control on how much fun you have, and then hopefully the money will come, you know?
I guess.
No.
I guess she's almost there. Frogan, I can tell you're not buying this guy's. You know there's something wrong with what this guy's telling you. Follow your gut. Like, I hate to be lame about it, but seriously, follow your instincts here, Frogan. Okay, why are you upset? I'm upset because I'm not making money and the streaming is bad. Okay, so then why don't we get a job? The job is going to help alleviate the financial burden of streaming. And it's also just going to give you something else to do, take your mind off this shit. That is the answer. The answer here is getting a job. Okay? That one's free, Frogan.
No, it's like honestly, like, you can't control it. People are hurting right now. It's not a great time for anyone to like be giving, discretionary funds.
People are hurting right now. It's not a great time for anyone to be giving funds. Who is it bad for? Who's having a hard time right now? I'm having a hard. Why? Oh, I love this, dude. People, the reason people aren't donating to Frogan and giving her money and she's having money issues is because people are having a hard time right now. Who's having a hard time right now? I don't understand. Everyone that I know is doing great. Well, good for you. Yeah, good for me. Great for me. Why aren't you doing well? There's an answer. There's an answer there. If you're not doing well right now, there's an answer there. And it's probably more likely than not something completely in your control. Fix it. Fix your problems. If you're, God, what is it? If you're having an issue for more than 9 months, if your life is shitty for more than 9 months, it's probably your fault. No, it is your fault. It's your fault. If you're having a problem, if you're miserable for more than 9 months, you are the problem. Fix your shit. Straight up. No excuses. Stop the crying. People are doing fantastic. People are doing great. There are plenty of streamers that are raking in donations and profits and money right now. If Frogan's not one of them, it's something that she's doing. It's something that she has to fix. It's not the world's so bad and nobody has money and that's why they're not donating. You fucking... It's not even her. It's this other guy. This other guy's a fucking loser. All these streamers and their loser... I'm going to call it loser porn. They jerk themselves off to how miserable everything is. Makes it feel like it's not their fault. It is their fault. It's more likely than not all of their fault if they're having a bad time.
I love when I see you. I was just fucking with you, but I really do like when you do like silly stuff. You're really funny at that stuff. Like,
I know I was picking on you earlier, but I really do like when you do silly stuff. Dude, that's the other thing too. These people don't improve because their friends are like not real with them. Their friends are not, these are not people that are accepting of criticism at all. They're all little infant baby children that are 30 years old now that never grew up because of too much internet interaction, I guess. I don't know what causes it. But yeah, this is ridiculous. This is so silly, dude. This is terrible advice. This guy sucks.
the Joker thing that we did together, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, you can't even think of one thing. I love your content, I really do. The silly stuff. You know the silly stuff. Like maybe just try. Oh God, there's so many problems here. I fucking cry.
I'll come back to streaming if you do Joker.
Nobody wants you back.
Everybody.
Finish your fucking.
All right, she's over it. The meltdown's been averted. So that's that, I guess. I don't know. It makes me feel like a lot of these people's problems, like Frogan, is just the people. Like this like incestual streamer Twitch community where all the people are freaks that have no real world experience, and then they give each other advice, like making her think that the decisions she's making are not insane. And here's the other thing, okay? Frogan should be a millionaire. She has been backed up by the biggest names in her industry. What more access to industry infrastructure, resources, advice, exposure could she possibly get to improve her position? She's still having money problems? How is that even possible? But none of her awesome streamer friends that give people advice online all day long can just be real with her and say, hey, you know, maybe you need to get a job. That guy sounded like he was talking to his chat. I know, guys. I know. Everyone's having a hard time right now. Don't feel bad about it. I have a thing that I like to say. I like to say this. I like to say the world's hard, but it's not that hard. Like, obviously, like, you're going to have difficult times. That's normal. You're going to have moments where you feel shitty, where things are hard, but that's just how it is, man. That's just how it's gonna be. So don't fall into these hug boxes online. Like, you'll end up like Frogan. Thank you all for watching. Bye.